LA Knight fans, I have some good news because WB has finally admitted this about LA Knight, and it's the fact that he's a star and the fact that they are about to reward him as a star because the push from WB for LA Knight that fans have been waiting for is in motion. After months of his performance on WB television, whether that be on the microphone, in the ring, backstage segments, you name it, he's done it because it's LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight's current push started after the August 5th SummerSlam PLE, despite a recent report about how Knight is reportedly bad at backstage politics and has a reputation of rubbing some people the wrong way. Either way, WB is at least for now looking past this because coming out of Payback, LA Knight was slotted as a top babyface on the internal SmackDown roster. And at Payback, Knight actually scored his most recent victory over The Miz in a singles match that had John Cena serve as a special guest referee. Now, following the match, WWE had Cena endorse Knight to fans by raising his arm up on the stage. Now, this is where things get interesting. PW Insider reports that LA Knight and WWE officials have been negotiating a new long-term deal that is said to either be close to being finalized or has already been signed. And these same sources that report this news believe the extension is up for 5 years. So he'd be under contract for 5 years. Now, obviously, we know the financial terms of this deal is not disclosed and probably won't ever be, which is fine. It's his money. Let him do what he wants. But the fact that WB has recognized him and seen, okay, every time we book this guy on television, his segment goes up in ratings. Every time we put out new merchandise, he sells a lot of it. Anytime we do anything with him on social media, the engagement is much higher. Every business metric that you can apply to regarding individual stars, not only is there a demand for LA Knight, but as months go on, the interest in him continues. And that is a great, great thing for LA Knight fans. Now, it's a bad thing for LA Knight haters who think that, well, he's still just a fad. Well, they've been saying that he's just a fad or has been a fad for, I don't know, since WrestleMania, where the guy wasn't even booked on the card. LA Knight is a star. You know it. I know it. Most of the fans know it. And finally, after months of having their heads in the sand, WB is recognized and Triple H has recognized, okay, this guy's a star. We got to do something with him. And that's a good thing. Unlike Vince McMahon, whether it be with Daniel Bryan or really Sami Zayn, Triple H is not fighting it. He is going with the tide. Okay? He is going with the drain. He is going with the support that the fans have behind LA Knight, because at a time where you have the likes of Roman Reigns leading the ship as the top tier guy, but he works part-time, and you have a Cody Rhodes and a Seth Rollins driving the ship for Monday Night Raw, you also need someone to help elevate the SmackDown brand because, one, Roman Reigns is not there every week, and two, you just moved your biggest babyface in Jey Uso to Raw. You don't have necessarily a top-tier guy week in, week out on SmackDown, and LA Knight can be that guy in addition to your, supporting roles, your supporting acts in Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens as your top baby faces. This is a good thing, y'all.